And ah, yeah! Oh boy. Whoa. Good thing I have the air build still saved. I don't know why I don't delete them to save space. Okay, the save data is gonna appear probably later. I'll obviously see. Whatever the case, I'm still very surprised that this offense, the very last one, by the way, decided to drop much earlier than I initially thought. If it dropped, by the way, much earlier than that, for example, in August or July, I would have probably not played it because I wanted to take a little bit of a break. And I was still in shock at what happened in the third offense. So, yeah. Oh, and before I continue on, I actually should come back a little bit later to see if the audio is being picked up. Whatever case. English, please. I know no other language.
パープルソフトウェア注意事項クリミナルボーダー
Hi, Ren. Okay, yeah, thank you! Thank you, I love you! But I... Going.
未だに消せずにいるたった数ヶ月の短すぎる思い出の後悔と自責のその残滓私だけが戻ってきてしまったあるいは取り残されたのか
If she's only mentioning Gina in some sort of way to these, it makes sense. She did suggest her to do some bad business and stuff. If not, then it's suggesting that everyone has been killed and she's the only one left, and holy shit. Actually, you know what? I should not think. I should just play and see.
過ぎ去った日々に私だけが囚われている私だけが
Criminal border life sentence. Oh boy. Names are important. Oh, brand new music. They have a power of their own to inspire fear. Meryl was right about that. It all took a few days after our meeting with MD. Our name, Nest, spread rapidly. We got the Mankai off guard. We have a foreign mafia at our back. Someone, most likely members of MD, spread the word. How will Nest's infamy affect our actions from here on out? It all depends on us.
こんなところでお薬の売買ね
ここではしねえよ物と金を保管してるだけだ
Ren sits back in her chair, affecting a disinterested manner despite having asked the question herself. Natsu probably still isn't used to her haughty attitude. He pulls a face and sighs. He's already stressed out enough. No doubt her impudence annoys him now even more than it normally would. Rin likely doesn't expect to get along with Natsu either. Even so, she's making a proactive effort. And that goes not only for Tatsu, but for everything we're involved in.
で、話。
そう。二人でコソコソしてるみたいだから。
こそこそってな。
別に全部共有する必要はないけど、何も知らされないのは気分が悪い。もう蚊帳の外にされるのは真っ平なの。
Rin scowls and folds her arms. I don't know how to feel about her taking this attitude towards Tatsu. Impressed? I think back to how terrified I was of him in the past and felt a hint of nostalgia. Ah, yeah, it was so long ago from now.
何それ？どういう表情？
Sorry, I was just reminiscing of how much of a pussy I was. It's nothing, it's not that we're keeping you in the dark. It's just you're suddenly in charge of everything to do with the club and...
負担をかけないように気を使った？そういうのいいから。
No problems with the club? I know we just kind of dumped it on you. She did, well... She kind of forcefully, I don't know, took it in her own hands because, well, she was responsible in regards to Hina. Oh, and speaking of Hina, the voice actor for Hina is still credited, so, he is still gonna have his Maniac episodes of incredibly Seeger talking to us, so that's fantastic.
ない。って言っても、まだ数回しか出てないから、出るとすればこれから。今のところは問題ない。急に予告なしで休業した影響も特にない。庄司先生が上映会でフォロー入れてくれてたっぽいし、そこまで不満は出てなかった。苦情どころか感謝されたくらい。すぐに再会してくれてよかったって。みんなレイブにやられちゃってるのよ、頭が。おかげでやりやすくて助かる。他の細々したことはドレッドの人たちがフォローしてくれて助かってる。今後も多分うまくやれる。
Really? That's good to hear.
それでそっちは？
販路の新規開拓ってやつだ。大量にさばかねえといけねえかんな。つっても報告できることはねえぞ。始めたばっかだかんな。
Right. I've been acting as a go-between for the syndicate and MD. We've been talking about how to handle procuring stock, things like that. Nothing's decided yet, but we might have to store MD stock here temporarily. That was the syndicate's suggestion. They'll be supplying the drugs to MD via Dread. It's more work, but we get a middleman's fee from the syndicate. It's not a bad arrangement. I'll probably be the syndicate's rat boy for a while. It looks like they're gearing up to get serious. I heard from Meryl that Luca came to Japan. We haven't met in person yet, but that day can't be far off. But the question is whether or not meeting her will prove advantageous for us. As soon as Shinonoma was gone, Luca visited Japan and made contact with the Amankai. If that's a sign that the syndicate is finally getting ready to crush them, we couldn't ask for better news. But Goro Tashigawara himself welcomed them in. What on earth could be going through his head? Goragachu was confused, unable to make heads or tails of it. She said it seemed almost as though he was headed straight for ruin of his own accord. What if he has a grander plan? For the Senegals. I can't have him dying ahead of schedule. We must meet at once to finish Mankai, to finish Goro, to Shigawara. We might have been the ones to set things in motion, but things are getting tense. We need to keep a close eye on what the Mankai and the Syndicate are doing. If we aren't careful, they'll crush Nest to the blink of an eye.
しばらくは準備期間つうか、なんつうんだ、下地？
You mean lay the groundwork?
ああ、それだ。まずはネストをでかくしねえとな。
Right. Yeah, only after that we can take the last step.
煽っているわけじゃなくて、素直に感心してるだけだから勘違いしないでほしいんだけど。
ああ、
意外と冷静で驚いてる。組長を殺す算段を立ててるのかと思ってた。
Ren makes a face, seemingly displeased by the tone of Tatsu's laugh. Of course, it sounds like we haven't been thinking about it. But it's not time yet. Not yet, Ren.
今俺たちが親父さんやったらどうなる？ネストは終わり、ドレッドも潰されるだろうよ。ドレッドがなくなれば、俺を信じてついてきた奴らの居場所もなくなっちまう。だからよ、まずは金だ。金さえあればどうとでもなる。好き勝手やる前にあいつらを稼がせてやらねえといけねえ。それがドレッドの頭張ってる俺の義務ってやつだろ。
意外と考えてるんだ。
意外と意外とってうるせえよ。お前もヒナのダチだったんなら知ってんだろ。あいつはアホそうに見えていつも先のことを考えてた。
Yeah.
周り見て先回りしてめんどくせえこと潰してた。
Yeah.
あいつならそうする。だから俺もそうする。それだけだ。
Ren listens to Tatsu with a mystified expression. In truth, it's all very simple. We could do it right now if we wanted. Have Meryl get hold of a gun for us. Have Kodara get us an N. But I must not go to Shigawara and pull the trigger. That's all we needed to do. But then we'd only be satisfying ourselves. If we let the emotion drive us to pull the trigger, someone else might be sure to end up picking up the tab. We can't allow that to happen. Not to mention, it seems Kotoko still hasn't come to terms with everything yet. It's almost certain that Shinonome didn't actually unilaterally Goro Shigawara ordered him to do what he did. We're sure of that, and Kotoko must know it too. But there is no proof. For us, the suspicion alone is enough. That isn't the case for Kotoko. He's her father, no matter how rotten he may be. So, we wait. Yoink. At least until she's sure. Until she's ready to commit. We still have plenty of reasons not to act. And when the time comes, I'm sure we'll act selfishly. After all, revenge is essentially a selfish act. We're going to be causing trouble for a lot of people. So, we decided on one rule. We won't allow ourselves to become animals that were taken by rage. We'll take our revenge and keep our humanity. That is our resolution.
もういいか。意外と先のことは考えてんだ。文句はねえだろ。
別に文句を言いたいわけじゃなくて、情報の共有を。
できただろう。まだなんかあんのか。
あと一つだけ。
Yeah?
んだよ。
Ren shows a rare moment of hesitation. She averts her eyes for an instant, and I see weakness there. An impudence face, that expression remaining. She looks out of strains the eye, and, mind seemingly made up, opens her mouth.
あの子をパパ活斡旋に誘ったのは私。
ああ、知ってんよ。
Yeah. Let's just see where she gets.
レイブで商売しようって言ったのも私。
だからんだよ。何の話だ。
Yeah.
だからすべての元凶は私ってこと。要するにあなたには権利がある。私を殴ったりなじったりする権利が。今日はその覚悟できた。
で、
は？
終わりか？
終わりかって。話聞いてた？あなたには。
くだんね。
That's a sigh. Rin's brow furrows in frustration at the unexpected reaction.
んな権利知るかよ。誰のせいでも。ああ、ちげえな。全員のせいなんだよ。あいつは自分でお前と売りの斡旋やるって決めた。あいつは自分でレイブを売るって決めた。さっきも言ったろ。あいつはアホそうに見えてちゃんと考えてんだ。ちゃんと考えてお前を信用するって決めたんだ。んで殴んなきゃいけねえんだ。ヒナのダチをよ。一輝と同じでよ。助けようとしてくれたんだろ。生活とかいろいろよ。ありがとな。楽しんでたと思うぜ、あいつは。お前との商売をよ。
Ren says nothing. Perhaps she doesn't believe it, or she just doesn't know how to dig out these kind of words. She really isn't herself. Her gaze wavers uneasily.
で、もう終わりか。
In a bit. How far can I go? Okay, that goes up to here. Only I return what's left behind. Oh, that's a different thing now. She's got gonna be left alone completely at the end of the day. At the end of this visual novel, as you can see. What the fuck will happen then? Sorry, I'm still thinking about that.
終わり
By the way, should I mention at the beginning? I was thinking of recording my face cam for the very last Criminal Border game. But I have decided not to, honestly. Because I generally look like a mess. I just came out of the big sick and stuff. And I'm still genuinely recovering, so I just cannot, honestly. And besides that, I'm thinking of uploading this episode, and what we're recording right now, on September 5. I just want to upload something early for you guys, and then another episode will be on the 10th, and then another one in 2 weeks, because, well, I'm still uploading me side and stuff. And if I won't end up uploading on September 5th, this episode will, I'm sorry. Anyways.
二度とくだんねえこと言うなよ。覚悟決めたから引きこもんのやめてここに来たんだろ。顔も出さねえお前は信用なんなかったけどよ。覚悟決めたんならもう仲間だ。
If you still wanted to play this game of hide and seek with us, while still doing dirty deeds, then maybe we were just giving up on you, most likely. But you just had to show your face in front of everybody, showing that you don't have as much fear as I thought. That, well, why would we trust you? Yes.
別に引きこもってたわけじゃないし。
ああ？別にどうでもいいんだよそこは。おい、一輝。こいつめんどくせえぞ。
She's always been the moody type.
うるさい。
Never. We'll keep you in the loop. You won't be kept in the dark, I promise.
わかった。それならいい。話は終わり。そっちも話すことないなら帰る。
ねえよ。
じゃあ、お疲れ。
Bye, my little tooties. Rin stands and makes for the exit. I'm gonna go chew. Later.
おう、またな。
I get out of my seat, Chew, following Grim, was already through the door. Wait, I gotta check. Okay, 30 minutes. I've gotta go check how long we're third of pins with it is, real quick. Alright, I'm back with you. I think I'm gonna keep this series around 40 to 50 minutes. Sometimes I'll stretch for an hour or more. Yeah, that sounds like a good thing. Yeah, let's follow her. Sure. I catch up to Ren and walk beside her. As we leave campus, she muttered something underneath her breath.
思ったよりちゃんとした人だった。
Everyone in Dread respects him too, after all. He really is a good guy.
聞きたいんだけど、
Sure.
どうやって切り替えたの？
It takes me a moment to figure out the meaning of that question. I find the answer in Ren's eyes as she looks at me. They're the uneasy eyes of one looking at something alien.
思ったよりレンちゃんメンタルやられちゃってるね。
Yeah. Oh, right. That makes sense.
は？何？
Of course, she's not herself. She still hasn't been able to process everything. Guess that cocky attitude at the end that she showed, at the end of the previous offense was just totally temporary. I mean, that makes sense. It's not something we all wanted to lose in this series. Of course, she can't act like usual. Fiona did not deserve what you got. We haven't adjusted to anything. Not me. Not Tatsu. We just made a decision is all. To move forward.
前に
Yeah.
ありがとう。
Hmm? That's her low, Danny. I don't know what she had to thank us for that, but... Sure. But still, if only a little. There's a hint of Ren's usual self in those eyes as they gaze straight at me. At least it seems that way to me. But...
じゃあここで買い物してから店に行くから。
Got it. See you later then.
お疲れ。
Now watch Ren walk away.
痩せ我慢って感じ？
Sure looks that way. Hmm.
フォローしてあげた方がいいかも。お兄ちゃんに殴ってもらってすっきりしたかったんだろうけどそうはならなかったし。
Yeah.
気持ちの行き場がないよってなっちゃってるよね、りんちゃん。
Well, we can help her with that somehow. We'll help her, but pushing that out of the way. Let her deal with those no feelings in this game. Support, huh? We killed Shinonome with our own hands. We were able to find a little closure, and we were flimsy. But Ren, yoink. Hina was gone before she had any idea what was happening. That and the case for happened completely out of nowhere. I mean, for fuck's sake, she complained that we had been ghosting her, even though it was not something we wanted to do. But then once we told her, well, oh yeah, she went into complete shock and just went out the heroin room. Before she had a chance to be angry or sad, we enacted our revenge. Yeah. Just as she said, we kept her in the... Oh yeah, that. Yeah. We kept her in the dark. That's probably exactly why she made up her mind. She made the decision to step out of her safe zone and take over Hina's work. In which case... I still haven't told her anything. I intended to wait until she had her feelings under control, but who knows if such a way the day will ever come? I should get her fully involved, lessen her feelings of being left out. I can't afford to lose Rin right now. It really does look like I need to give her my support. That's something I forgot to tell you. I take out my smartphone and began typing. By the way, the way we started, I did not expect for a normal start. And by the way, showing us something quite far in the future, perhaps, of the special novel? I don't even know. But hey, thank you, I guess. Thank you, developers. I take out my smartphone and began typing. I'll talk to her when we get the time. I sent her a message. That's something I forgot to tell you. Moments after I sent price my file and vibrates. A message? This account is... Huh? What? What? It's just past 9 in the evening. I get a message from Ren saying she's headed over. She enters my room a few minutes later.
お疲れ。
No, no pants. She sits in the bed and crosses her legs. I turn my seat around and face her.
いつきの話の前に今日の報告って言ってもまだ営業してるけど 特に問題なし。ドレッドの人たちがしっかりやってくれてるから、正直私が店にいなくてもいいくらい。
Don't feel like you have to force yourself to go. I'm sure your mom will worry if you start getting home too late.
図書館で勉強してるって言ってるから問題ない。
Yeah.
うちの親は五木んちほど放任ではないけど、信頼はされてるから。長年いい子の演技続けてるおかげで。
Then let's have a cemetery to the side and flex your hair out of her face.
店には行く。数時間しかいられなくても顔を出すことに意味がある。特に私はずっと裏方やってて信頼がないから。好感度上げとかないと。責任者に信用がないと仕事に支障が出る。いつか絶対に。
I suppose. I see, I'll leave it to you. You seem to be good at that kind of stuff after all.
人に好かれる演技はね。素でやってたあの子にはかなわないけど。それで伝え忘れたことって？
It's about our way forward?
ネストを大きくするって話とは別？
Not that. We said we were leaving our bunch for later, but that's not quite accurate. We won't kill the boss right now, not until we're ready.
組長は他にいるってこと？
Okay, she spoke to Hote. We're going to kill everyone involved with the murder. At least that was the plan.
思いとどまった。
They were killed before we got a chance.
どういうこと？
I got a message just after we split up earlier. Huh? It was from the account I used when I was doing odd jobs to keep Shinonome happy. To be specific, it was an image, not a message. What? The corpses of several men. Men we were supposed to kill. Oh, the ones that were torturing her. At least assigned by Shinonome. I checked with Marilyn, apparently Gora ordered it done. They paid the price for acting on their own and killing a civilian girl with their lives. So the boss did their job for us, essentially.
素直に受け取れば詫びってことになるけど。
I guess. It's a sign that it's a sign that Monkai doesn't want to come to blow with an S, or to come blows with an S. I mean S. Sorry, but it doesn't sit right.
ちょっと待って。頭が動いてない。
But you know, this whole thing confirms that Goro is actually the one that's mainly behind Hina's torture and death, and yeah, take your time. Rin puts both hands on her head and sways back and forth lightly. After spending a moment like that, she lowers her arms and lets out a deep breath. What if Luca is also responsible for that, by the way?
本当に無断でやったことなら責任を取らせるのはトップとして当然。でもそれは同時にトップが下を制御できてないってことになる。組織として終わってる。
Right.
やっぱり組長が知らなかったとは考えにくい。
That's what I'm thinking of as well. Yeah.
命令したくせにこんなパフォーマンスをするのは。口封じ。
Could be. Goro gave the order, and we want evidence to prove it. If the people who carried it out couldn't lead us to the truth, then of course do get rid of them, so that we, or rather Kodoka, wouldn't find out. The boss doubts on Kodoka, so much so that he hid the drug dealing on a fear of harming her image of him. No, now that it's come to this, I can't be so sure that's true. I don't understand Goro Teshigawara. I don't know what the boss is thinking. I mentioned that the leader of the syndicate is in Japan right now, right?
つい最近でしょ。ルカだっけ。
Yep, the moment Shinonome was gone, the syndicate sprang into action. Apparently the boss welcomed them in. Shinonome was supposedly against it, so is that cleared away? At least that's what I thought. But then I thought again. Could Shinonome really have stopped them on his own? What if Shinonome's death meant the necessary conditions were now in place? I figured that's probably a better way to look at it.
条件。東雲が死んだことで勢力図かなり変わったよね。
DD separated from the Amankai and became MD.
MD との取引は右門会を介さずに行う。つまり実質的に組織は MD の縄張りを手に入れたことになる。仕切っていた東雲が消えたからこそ実現できた。
Essentially, the syndicate took part of the Amankai's territory? You could call that a cooperative relationship all you want, but...
もっと揉めそう。ヤクザとかマフィアってメンツにこだわりそうだし。
But there's no sign of resistance? The Amankai and the syndicate are as friendly as ever? We can't see the full picture yet, but we're being used. I don't doubt Nest will keep getting used, caught up in the petty schemes of crooked adults. But that's not what we want, right?
そりゃいいように使われたくはない。
I've got Kodako and Meryl on the case to make sure we don't lose the initiative. I'll let you know if you find anything. I need your help, Ren.
力を借りたい。
You've got the sharpest mind of all of us. I'm relying on you.
他には今後のこと。
Nope, that's everything.
分かった。じゃあお疲れ。
Goodbye, No-Pan Commander. Prince Sans opens the window and leaves my room. Did that work as a show of support? It felt a little off. I mean, it shows trying. Yes, and but actually, wait, you did talk about killers being murdered and much more actually. So, but maybe it showed that you're willing to share a lot of information with us. So maybe it worked a little bit. I'm not sure at the moment.
頼りにしてるよって伝えられたし、最低限は
That's
でき
you.
たんじゃないかな。
I do like to think so. Like that too, I spent most of my life inside my shell. Being considerate of others is difficult. I know that feeling. But I had to do it. I promise that you'll become the king. Not that it do mean anything anymore, even if I did. But I do want to be a leader. Everyone acknowledge me as one after all. Just because everything's gone to hell now doesn't mean I should throw it all to the winds and rush to take revenge. My own desires should come last. Yet I would have pulled this out flawlessly. Ever vigilant, I always choose steps ahead. Except the one part where it led to our end. Should I make sure everything went to plan? So I hope. I hope I can do the same.
Huh?
Alright, I am
セーブする
gonna end the episode here. I'm gonna take a little bit of a breather and I'm gonna record another episode in like an hour or something. Or maybe 2 hours. In any case, thank you for watching. I'll see you in another episode real soon. And take care.
タイトルに戻る
Yes.
タイトルに戻るクリミナルボーダー
Actually, should I just end
What?
then? Yes.
じゃあお疲れ
God damn it, I missed bye-bye already.